They dragged your name through the mud, smeared it across every wall, spat it out like it was venom. Oh, they really thought they could bury you, didn't they? They thought they'd finally snuffed you out, brushed you under, buried 6 feet deep. But here's what they didn't know. They didn't bury you, they just planted a seed. You see, they think they're so clever. The ones who whisper behind closed doors, spreading their poison, thinking they're building a wall high enough to cage you in. But walls are meant to be climbed, and hate. Oh, hate is just a fuel. They don't realize that, do they? Funny thing about dirt, it clings to you, sticks under your nails. But here's the beauty in it, the same dirt they tried to drown you in. Well, that's what makes you grow. Soil, darkness, and grit. They don't see the forest that's going to rise from that pit they tried to bury you in. Now, listen closely. You don't get mad when they slander, when they whisper, when they try to snuff out your light like it's some fragile little flame. No, no, no. You stay quiet. You let them paint you as the villain. Because villains, they're unforgettable. Let them throw their mud. Let them toss their stones. You don't retaliate, not with words, not with explanations, not with a plea to set the record straight. You don't prove them wrong with little words or desperate arguments. No, you let your success bury them. Oh, they'll never see it coming. See, they expect you to fight back, to scream, to flail. They want a show. They're waiting to see you break, to see you lash out in some feeble little defense. They're looking for a performance, a little spectacle. But here's the thing. You're a bit smarter than that. Instead of wasting breath, you let them think they're winning. Because while they're busy running their mouths, you're busy building something they can't touch. Something quiet, something powerful, something that will make all that noise they made sound like a distant whisper. You feed off of every insult, every sneer, every dirty look. Every time they throw dirt on your name, you take that dirt and turn it into bricks. Quietly, slowly, you build a fortress. One they can't reach, one that doesn't need a guard, because they won't even see it standing by the time it's towering over them. And when they finally look up, oh, it'll be too late. That's when the silence they once mocked will haunt them. So here's what you do, darling. Don't scream, don't fight, don't defend. Build, rise, succeed, until the very thing they tried to destroy becomes the thing that towers over them, the thing they can never ignore. Because in the end, their words, they're dust. And you're the storm that will bury them in their own grave. The power of silence amidst slander. Oh, they expect you to break. They're dying to see it, hanging on to every little piece of gossip, feeding off every sign of weakness. They want you shattered, begging, crying for redemption. They want to see you crawling, giving them that sweet satisfaction. But what do you give them instead? Silence. But you don't argue. You don't justify. You stay quiet because silence. Silence is the sharpest sound of all. When they expect noise, you show them control. You show them a wall they can't climb, a calm they can't break. Now, here's the fun part. Silence isn't just empty. No, it's the loudest thing you can throw back at them. It's like pouring ice water on their fiery little ambitions. It unnerves them, gets under their skin. They think they have you cornered, but all they hear is nothing. No reaction, no anger, no desperation. They hate it because they're desperate for chaos, craving a mess. But you give them control, the kind that whispers, "You don't even matter enough for a response." Silence becomes the mystery that eats them alive from the inside. Every day they wake up, wondering why you haven't cracked, why you're still there, calm as stone. They don't know if you're planning, if you're plotting, or if you've simply outgrown them. They wait for your screams, for a breakdown, for that sweet satisfaction of watching you crumble. But silence is the scream that echoes forever. It's that hollow, haunting whisper in their heads that keeps them awake at night, gnawing away. They'll beg to hear a reaction, a hint of weakness. But all they'll ever get is the eerie sound of nothing. So let them wait. Let your silence be the answer they can't ever turn away from. Because every second they wait, they'll realize they're not fighting you. They're fighting their own minds. Burning slander into success fuel. They throw dirt, kick it up, spray it over everything you are. They think each lie, each insult, each rumor will bury you, smothering you under their little attempts to silence your name. But here's where they slip up. You don't clean that dirt off. You let it stick. You let it remind you exactly what you're fighting for. Every single grain of their doubt, it's fuel. It's the spark under your feet pushing you forward. Let it settle like dust on a road you'll leave far behind. I'll picture this, all their cheap words, their flimsy lies, their bricks. And what are you doing with those bricks? Building a foundation, a fortress, a throne. Each insult, each whisper behind your back, it just raises you higher, step by step, until one day they'll look up and find you far beyond their reach. I'll let each insult fuel that fire. Each lie, that's just more fuel for the engine that drives you. See, success isn't just revenge. It's a monument. And they, with all their petty attempts, are the ones handing you the tools.
Please take this short break from your video to support our channel by getting yourself merch. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Let the betrayal, the anger, the sting of every backhanded comment fuel you. Take it all in, but stay calm, controlled. Don't lash out, don't waste that fire on words. Let it burn in silence, calculated, focused. They won't know what hit them until they're left staring at the masterpiece they helped create. And all you'll leave them with is the dust on the road you rose above. Outperforming expectations in complete silence. Here's the funny part. They expect you to fight, to scream, to scramble for an explanation. But let me tell you a little secret, the real game. You don't owe them a damn thing. No defense, no justification. You owe them nothing but your success. Imagine their confusion, their irritation. They're waiting for a scene, for an outburst, a confession of sorts. But all they get is silence. Silence in the slow, steady rise of your achievements. They're left in the dark, unable to see where you're headed while you keep building, brick by quiet brick. Oh, they hate it. They hate that they can't shake you, can't rattle you. Every day they see you standing there, calm and unbothered. Their own insecurities start to eat away. They begin to wonder, what is he planning? What's she hiding? It's delicious. Really, the confusion, the desperation on their faces. Instead of explanations, you focus on elevation. pour everything into your growth, into honing your craft, into mastering your game. You want them to see nothing but the shadows of your achievements. Let them wonder why they hear nothing but the echoes of your success, while you stay miles ahead. So keep quiet, stay calm, and let the silence speak louder than they could ever scream. Because in the end, they'll realize they weren't waiting for you to crumble. They were just waiting to see you rise. The art of showing up, but never speaking up. In a world full of noise, there's one thing that leaves them trembling: the power of silence. While everyone else is busy shouting, begging to be noticed, you show up. Every single time. But you never utter a word. They'll try to poke and prod, to pull out your intentions, to make you show your hand. But here's the trick: they get nothing. Nothing but the results you leave in your wake, like shadows they can't catch. Play your game under the radar. Don't give away your next move, don't reveal your cards. While they're busy bragging, you're building. While they're showing off, you're sharpening your edge.